Alrighty.
Okay.
I think we're back again. Whew. Okay. I think we're all fixed. Shout out to Sean for knocking that out for us. Got it all fixed for us, and we should be back up and running. Let me know if y'all can see us in the chat. And then I think we're still waiting. Perfect. Okay. Let me restart this so I can have the chat sitting right by us. Okay, and we are back up and running. The computer decided that it was time to shut down and take a nap, so we had to restart everything, get it back up, and we're good to go. As far as I know, Trey took all 3 stocks right there without losing one of his own. We might want to check on that just to make sure. But I believe Trey. Sorry. Gotta get reset again. I believe Trey took all 3 stocks right there without losing one of his own. We will get that figured out for sure, though, and we'll know when they jump into their next game. What'd you say? He did not lose a stock. That's
all right, let's go.
A quick 3 stock from Trey. Cleaned it up right there. And, I mean, yeah, that's big time. That is exactly how you want to start that. You get 3 stocks off of Guam. Don't lose any yourself. And this is exactly what we've been waiting to see from Trey. We know he can do it. One of the veterans on this team, veterans just in the Smash scene in general, is very, very active, knows a lot about it. And we're lucky that he is here with us and playing at LCU. And he's starting off strong.
Yeah. Trey was displaying some really good gameplay there. Managed to, conserve a lot of his stuff, which is really kind of the best strategy going into these crew battles, is what they're called. It's like... I mean, honestly, obviously the goal is not die, but the best goal would be to kill everybody before you die, and he's just killing it. Trey is honestly I respect him as a player like a lot, because just he has such a good knowledge base and he's so technical. You can ask him stuff and he'll just tell you about the frame data for the game like off the top of his head, and he doesn't have to check a website or anything. Just crazy stuff.
Yeah, he's somebody that I call like a student of the game. Like he knows a lot about a lot of the small things, and he learns to make you better. And I mean, we're just incredibly blessed by all of the athletes here. But in this case, we're spotlighting Trey, and he does an incredible job for LCU Esports, and we are proud that he's starting off strong tonight. It's been a good start. It's been a crazy start. We had a lot of business to go over when we started, but we've gotten that out of the way. We've gotten the stream crash out of the way for the night, and we should, fingers crossed, everybody, be good to go for the rest of the stream. Shout out to everybody again who's back in here. I believe Dr. Darby's class might have this on in the background. I'm not sure if they did it or not, but if Darby's class is listening or has it on in the background, shout out to all of y'all. Hope class is going incredible, and we appreciate y'all for watching. And everybody else, we appreciate y'all for being here. Again, without you guys, I say this every single time because it is just the truth. It wouldn't be worth doing. We like to show off the athletes that work so hard here for us and put time to practice and do their best. And Coach Hackett, who's here every single day trying to get us better and get us ready for this stuff. We want to show them off, and we appreciate y'all being here, watching these streams, and all the people who've commentated with me in the past, and Matthew for doing it with me tonight. Super thankful. And kind of as this semester's starting to wrap up, that's crazy to say, as a lot of the games have already wrapped up. We're excited to get to call some more Smash Bros and get to be here with y'all for a couple more weeks and do this for just a little bit longer. I love doing this, so appreciate everybody for being here. And we are ready to run it again. It is going to be LCU with 12 stocks Guam is only going to have 9 stocks themselves. It is going to be the Link versus Wolf matchup.
Gotta love this setup here with the 3 stocks for Trey. You know he's going in feeling good. And actually, a fun fact about this player he's going up against right now. This Wolf player used to main Steve, and last time we played Guam, actually, he was Steve in the lineup. But you know, I don't know if any of you keep up with like the Smash community or whatever, but like Steve got banned. Like they came out with some new tech that he could do, and like it was just too broken. So he's no longer allowed in competitive play for most tournaments and Mace itself. So like this guy had to switch his mains mid-season. So kind of an interesting scenario there. You'd spend a lot of time working on a character, and then you have to like give him up. I don't know. It's kind of a controversial issue. But,
yeah, it's hard to come back from. As you mentioned, you work on one character, as most of the players for LCU do, as Trey going to lose 1 stock right there. But a lot of the players for LCU focus on their one character, get them really good and ready to go. And to have that taken away mid-season is it's tough. But the tech that did come out was pretty scary.
Yeah.
And how easy it was to replicate, I think, is kind of the biggest thing. Yeah. Is it seems like it's pretty easy to replicate, kind of at will, I guess is the correct wording.
Yeah, it's kind of like he's able to just get out of any attack and hit you. I don't know. It's all complicated, but point is Steve is gone, so this guy's coming out here, and you know, looks like he's actually doing a pretty good job of staying even with Trey. I say that, and you know, the stock gets taken. Way to go, Trey.
It's the commentator, in this case, it's the commentator blessing. A lot of the times, it's the commentator curse. I've been known to cause the commentator curse to the Smash team, and that is something I hope to not do tonight.
Hallelujah for the commentator's blessing.
we need some more of that.
Looking at pretty good damage, starting to get wrecked up here. Trey's getting those combos, but that's going to take it. So Trey will be down 2 stocks.
Yeah, and already at, I mean, he was at 140%, so it's okay that stock goes by the wayside as long as he's able to clean up this last one and take a very big lead for LCU. It would be a 10-6 lead and a 2-player advantage for LCU, and a chance to make it even more if Trey is able to finish off this stock from Wolf, who's at 112%.
And with Trey only at 8, it seems like this is going to be very hard for that Wolf to make it back. I would say, well, I shouldn't say commentator's curse. Yeah,
we just talked about it.
I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Oh, and there's the bomb, almost getting the kill. Went for the up smash.
And this Wolf building up damage pretty quickly, has him to 49%. Trey still sitting in a really good position, but does have to find the one move that's going to take this last stock from the Wolf. And we'll get grabbed.
This is a little scary. Wolf has... Oh, and that'll
gonna
take
get
it. With the reverse up B that Trey just does all the time. What a finisher on this last stock. Trey takes it, and LCU will be going in with 10 stocks?
Yeah,
10
got
stocks
10 left.
Against, what, 2 more players? That great start. Great start from Trey.
Yeah, and I mean, I know just from seeing Guam in the past, they have an Incineroar left. I'm not sure who their last character is. You know who their last character is?
Let me think. It's Samus. Dark
Samus.
Samus.
That's right. They've got a Dark Samus and Incineroar left, and that Incineroar is very, very good. Both players are very good. This whole Guam team, they're an incredible team, 21 in the country. LCU sitting at 8 in the country speaks to what LCU has been able to do this year. And it's been a great start so far tonight as we are up 10-6. We've gotten the stream crash out of the way. We've got Sean and Matthew in the production room. We're partying in here. It's a lot of fun. We've got a lot of people in the chat. We appreciate y'all. I see y'all commenting. Sorry, y'all are awesome. Love y'all being here as Trey is going to be figuring out what the next map is going to be. There's a ban process that goes on, and then you've got to pick. All sorts of stuff goes on.
Yeah, actually, only a couple stages out of the whole list are available to use. Like maybe nine. I may have that wrong. Someone correct me if I am. But like, barely any stages from this giant list, and even then, the players will go through a little phase where like the winning team of the last game will ban 3 stages, I think, and then the loser will pick out of the rest of the legal stages. So, and that can take them a few minutes because characters try to strategize. Really, the biggest difference between the stages is like which characters do better on them. So, like, it can be an interesting little mind game about where you should go. Is your character better on this stage than your opponent? So it's this whole secondary level of gameplay, which is always happening behind this, and it takes forever. But looks like they might be wrapping that up pretty quickly.
Yeah, you don't see that whole process, but it does take a little while, and all the players are in there. They're strategizing, figuring out, what the best map is. Coach is in there coaching them up. I don't think he can actually coach them between rounds, but he's with them, supporting them. The players are in there supporting each other.
I think it's like you can't coach during. The match. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. During the matches. But yeah, they're getting that all figured out, and while that's happening, we're talking to you guys, and we try and hide some of that stuff, make it go a little bit more smooth.
Trust us, this is more entertaining than watching them ban stages.
I don't know. Maybe if we saw Galavis do like a dance or something while they ban stages, I think the people would like to see that.
That would be the most entertaining version of stage bans that I've seen. Like you have to do a different dance to ban a stage.
no Galavis dance stream. Okay, I guess that's okay. But it does look like Trey's ready. We're just waiting on Guam right now to get in, and for them it takes a little bit longer on their side because they have to figure out who they want to throw in next, and that takes a little bit more strategy than just doing the stages. So once they figured that out, they figure out send who you're playing against, what their character is. That stuff gets swapped at some point, so you got to kind of keep that private. And we have mixed reactions about the Galavis dance stream. We might have to take that to a vote sometime. I think I know for a fact, 100% fact, that Galavis would be down to do it.
I think he would do it without us even asking.
I was about to say he might do it anyway.
There's
while
a 20% chance I feel like that he's just gonna do that one day. Oh, I feel like playoffs. Like if we make it to the finals, that's gonna be what's happening. Like just.
I will say when LCU when they take this one tonight, I will bring it up to Gavin, and we might see that against Wichita on Sunday. Got to get there first, but I'll definitely bring that up to him. I think that would I know he would oblige us with that, and I also know Connor, though he says he doesn't want to. I know Connor is very ready to see that, and that'll be prime content on LCU Esports. As we are hopping into the next one, it is going to be the Dark Samus going up against Trey's Link, who only has 1 stock left. We appreciate everybody being here as we're getting going into this one. This is LCU Esports, and this is the West Central Conference Playoffs play-in.
All right, we're getting started. The Dark Samus is kind of using his tools to keep Trey off of him right now. We're getting that spike, but missing the up smash follow-up. Trey going for a real bold move right there with that spike. If that had connected, that might have picked up a kill like really early. So there's some high tensions. This is one of Guam's better players, I feel like. They've just been able to do a lot of really good stuff. I feel like their Incineroar is probably their best one though.
This is what's so good about this for Trey anyway, is you're kind of coming into this when you only have 1 stock left.
Oh my gosh!
He is going to get that one.
Explosive up B out of shield right there. Just amazing.
But yeah, what I was going to say is like you're just really looking to get that 1 stock. If you can do a little bit more, obviously do more, as he's got him up to 53% already. And now 71 got
off
stage
with
control.
the arrow. There's no way. Oh, okay. He made it back, but barely. And the okay. This is getting intense.
Trey wants to get the 12 stock
with the up
himself.
smash.
He is doing a lot of damage. Has Dark Samus to 110%, looking for the move that can finish it.
Okay, and
As he's only
finally
at
got grabbed. And
92.
this is a little dangerous for Trey. Offstage, Samus is pretty good at gimping recoveries. Oh, with the bomb, going for the.
Oh,
Okay, boomerang. I thought he was going to go for a forward air right there. That would have taken it, but here we go. Just playing cat and mouse here. These guys are both looking to take the stock. They know that's what their team needs. And with the combos on the boomerang, can Trey finish this out with the home smash? And that's 2 stocks off the Dark Samus. Oh my gosh.
and Trey with the good DI gonna keep him on the stage. Gonna look to do a little bit more damage as he's going right back after him. The combos are landing. Trey is locked in. It's big play, Trey.
And this Dark Samus just can't find any kill confirms. Like, you saw off the stage, he shot. Okay. That was intense. That was so crazy. Ugh. Trey, you master. You master of the Smash martial arts. I swear. I'm like your #1 fan. All right.
That's big.
That's
LCU
huge.
hopping out to a massive lead in this one, as it'll be 9 stocks left for LCU and only 4 stocks left for Guam. I mean, that's about, you can't ask for any more coming out to start off these playoffs.
Seriously, like, this is an incredible lead. Like, it would be like a miracle if Guam could pull it back right here. But again, there is still the match 2. If we can take that one as well as this one, then we'll have won the entire set. But you know, we're still playing the game here. So we haven't won this one quite yet, even though it looks pretty good.
100%. That's what you got to keep in mind. No matter how big of a lead you got to get out to, the next person's got to come in, keep it going. We're going to take a quick break as the next player for LCU gets ready. They're going to pick the map, and we will be back with the next player and a little bit more gameplay after this break. All right, back into it. Sorry. We've got game typology in it, actually.
Oh, went for the whack. That was... Okay. We're back. Hi, guys. Game typology coming in here, trying to finish off things with this Dark Samus. Got some pretty high percent, but, you know, game typology, he's just one of those guys who can bring it back. He plays hero. Oh, my gosh, and that was Keklang. So...
It's all right. They lost that first one, but LCU still with a very big lead. It's 8 stocks to 4 stocks now, and game typology able to collect himself, get back into it. Was 100% MP, taking a lot of damage here early though. Gonna need to get something going. Oh, and he went for it again.
Just not able to hit any moves over here. Finding a hard time getting back on stage as well. Already up to 124% on this second stock. And this kaboom! And that's close. That's close. This Dark Samus is not long for the world. Unfortunately, that backer is going to take out Azil's second stock. But we're coming out here.
And this will be big as Azil trying to finish off this last stock for the Guam Dark Samus, and it'll be down to one last player for Guam. If game typology is able to take this, he has the Dark Samus to 130%. Hero has a lot of fun abilities that can finish this one off. I'm ready to see how he does it.
He's got Psych Up right now, which is like is increasing the attack power that he's going to do next.
Dark Samus doing
he's looking
a really good
edge
job.
Guard move right here. I'm not able to get it though with that down air. Sends the fireball and that's dead.
And he got
Oh my gosh!
Oh!
Just incredible, huge amount of power from that move. Game typology will finish out the Dark Samus. That is awesome. Way to go, dude.
Oh my gosh. And my brain didn't process everything that happened right there, but I'm not sure. I think he used his up B and didn't grab the ledge, chose to use an ability that finished off the Dark Samus. I think if that ability doesn't hit, I don't know that he makes it back to ledge.
No, I was kind of watching it towards the end. He grabbed ledge, I think, and then jumped or dropped and shot it. And then it kind of pushed him off stage again, but he was using his recovery as the screen was fading out. So, like...
Incredible.
He was still going to be safe, and that was just incredible timing on that shot. Yeah. He's kind of getting beat up there in the early game, but managed to pull it through in the end. So
I will say, it was no whack or no thwack to finish it, but it's about as close as you can get to it without being it. So... we still have time. We might see it. I'm not gonna pressure him because we want the win first and foremost. But that was incredible. As game typology did exactly what LCU needed him to do, finishing off the last stock for that Dark Samus, and it's down to one last player for Guam in this first round.
This is definitely going to be the Incineroar. I think they kind of put him as their anchor this time, trying to be a little safer. Since they know LCU has a lot of great players, as we've seen, like we're kicking butt over here. So
it's fun to watch.
Yeah,
it really is. I mean, it's great gameplay.
It's explosive, and that's really the key. You know, like these people, these players are taking stocks like that, and I don't know, just really fun to watch as these guys just go crazy and take down one of the best teams in the conference.
And as we hop into this one, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Townsend Pump Service. Does all sorts of water well servicing. So if you need anything, any water well, any kind of that stuff, make sure to reach out to Townsend Pump Service. We appreciate all that they've done for this esports program. And you can see their logo and the phone number, everything in the pause screen. So look out for that. If y'all need something from them, give them a call. We appreciate them. And we're getting into it right now. It's the Incineroar going up against the Hero for LCU in game typology.
All right, already got revenge with a side B. Oh my gosh, that's just death.
Oh.
That's just death. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Incineroar, man, he's just one of those characters. All right, like that combo, the revenge with that down B counter into the side B, just makes it that much stronger. Kills it like no percent, literally just killed him. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous stuff right there. That's
not a lot to say about that one. That was very good from the Incineroar for Guam. He was able to take the last stock off of Game Typology, but Game Typology was able to pay it back. He took one off of the Dark Samus himself, so it's down to 3 stocks for Guam, 6 stocks for LCU. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we will have the next player for LCU. And yeah, we'll see y'all after this break. Alrighty, we're here. We've got Worm Hero in the chair, ready to go. The button checks are going through, but it's the time everybody has been asking for, and it is Worm time.
all right. Here we go. This is gonna be like the highlight. These are some of the best players from both teams right here. Worm Hero versus I'm not exactly sure his tag, but the Incineroar from University of Guam. Shout out to him, whoever he is. Already with the side B coming, taking Worm Hero to 73% already. Incineroar is just one of these explosive characters. Like you saw the last match, you know what can happen. But you know, Worm Hero's Rob is another character who's like that. So I foresee this match being like explosive. Here we go, already at 108%.
But has battled back as he was very behind, has brought himself back just a little bit and has made this a little bit closer. So I believe he did just drop a stock right there as we have lost.
We lost video feed. Yeah, he did drop the stock. But looking to close it out. Another revenge on that Incineroar. And sorry, our feed is cutting out a little bit. And that'll take the stock off the top.
Juggle.
Only 30%. We can still do this here. And looks like he's going to reset. Trying to get that 0 to death combo. But Incineroar's down B is just a really great way to stop that from happening.
Shout out to Coach Hackett. I saw him walk
And
behind.
the side B off stage. That could be really devastating. And the backhand takes the stock. Oh my gosh. Worm Hero, you're crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are now a stock ahead. This is the final stock for the University of Guam. Right here, Worm Hero with 2 stocks left at 69%. This could be it. And the down. Oh, okay. So he got out of that with revenge.
Did use his revenge to get that and is going to go right back at Worm Hero. He's down to 1 stock remaining. LCU looking to finish it off. It will be Worm Hero going after him.
The side B taking Incineroar to 100% off stage. Really dangerous place for this player. Both players just looking for that killing move that can help them out right now. Worm Hero finding projectiles. Gonna try for the down air, but it's too late. And
He's
Incineroar.
not gonna get it. He was looking for the up B, but the unfortunate thing about Incineroar is he has to jump up. As you see, Worm Hero giving us a little bit of a celebration, but with Incineroar, he goes up and then he kind of just dive bombs into the. And you can direct which way, but sometimes it doesn't work out for you. Sometimes you don't get a high enough a jump to get back on the ledge, and that was the case right there. Was not able to get up high enough to grab the ledge, as Worm Hero is still hitting him with the celebration.
You gotta love that.
He's having a lot of fun, and yeah. So we LCU took that first one. Very good job from Worm Hero to close it out. It was a team effort in that one, and close it out with, I believe, 5 stocks remaining.
Yeah, 5 stocks left. We still hadn't even pulled out Kevin yet. You know, like
yeah, Hansuke was not able to get in on that one, and I mean, we're not going to complain. Like we love to see the Hansuke K Rule gameplay, but. We're not going to complain whenever we get a pretty dominant win like that. And shout out to the whole team. They did an incredible job. They took that first crew battle, and it's best of 3, so they've got to take this next one.
Right,
and,
but from what we've seen, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to go ahead and call it. We've got this one.
That is some confidence from Matthew.
I feel entitled to a little confidence. That was incredible play from all the players that we got to see from LCU.
All right, off the back of that confidence, we're going to take a break. We're going to let everybody take a deep breath. We're going to reset, and we will be back here on LCU Esports.
right, guys.
Alrighty.
We are going back into it, starting out with Worm Hero up against the Wolf player that we saw before. Bit of an interesting pick on LCU's part, but, you know, almost standard at this point for second game. Sending out the Worm.
And we love to see Worm Hero start this off. Every time Worm Hero starts, you know, the 12 stock comes to mind. We've seen him get, I believe, all the way up to 11.
No, I think his record is 10.
Really?
He almost made it to 11 on one game that was earlier this season, but unfortunately wasn't able to take it and break his record. So that's always kind of running through the back of his mind. But getting into it already, doing some nice damage on the Wolf. Both players still kind of even at this point. Big whiff on Wolf's part, but failed to punish.
This is kind of the same thing we saw from Worm last game. It was a little bit slow to start as he kind of just feels out his opponent, learns what they like to do, and then he just starts punishing you for it very quickly after that. And that's when it starts to get scary whenever Worm gets into his element. It's a very good Wolf player that Worm Hero is going up against right now. As both players, high percentage right now. The juggle,
okay,
get him
starting
close.
with those up air chains. Those are a great kill. And the side B will take Wolf off stage. This is one of the worst places that Wolf could be. Going for the up B instead of the side B. That was an interesting choice. Wolf makes it back to stage. Still kind of just dancing around each other. Went for that up air. Couldn't connect it though.
At 141%, a lot of moves will finish this off as both players trying to take the first stock in this one.
And that's gonna take it with the up throw. Worm Hero only at 103%. This is still doable for the LCU captain here. Up smash is gonna send him pretty far, but looks like we're still okay. And another whip up smash.
He's doing a good job right now.
Smash attacks.
He's buying himself a little bit of time. You got to be careful at these high percentages. He's at 148%. A lot of stuff for this Wolf will kill, so you've got to be careful. You got to get the damage where you can get it, but you're kind of playing with free money at this point, as you're above the average percent that you're going to be at when you get taken out at 160%. So kind of everything he's getting right here is a little bit of extra credit, and he is using it to his advantage right
went
now.
For that smash attack, and that was almost really big. Unfortunately, just doesn't connect. And this Wolf player is doing a really good job of staying away from... Oh, the setup, but it missed!
Oh, he had it. He read that perfectly.
That is a really common Rob setup that usually just doesn't miss. But that was some really good movement. And
hello.
Gonna take the stock. Still 2-1 right here. Worm Hero going to continue the massacre of this guy.
Worm Hero up an entire stock at the moment right now. Gonna look to save this second stock going forward and try and take a few more stocks.
Trying to hit that 0 to death there. You saw with the gyro and the mirror. Is that it? That's down tilt stuff. We're going to see an up tilt, up air. Oh, we missed the up air.
Oh, he got him to 75% right there.
Off of like one interaction, he just nearly kills this guy.
It was a very big combo as Worm Hero looking for the move that's going to put this one to bed and give LCU the lead here in this second crew battle. And that's going to do it.
Take it.
Up air juggle is going to finish off the Wolf as Worm Hero holds on to 2 stocks, goes 3-1 right there. We are in the West Central Conference playoffs play-in, and this is big-time stuff from Captain Worm Hero. Yeah, we know he's looking to take all 12 stocks.
Yeah, starting off in game 2, just a pretty good start. You know, a 2-stock lead on the next guy. You know, really great stuff. I'm really interested to see who they're going to send out next, because a guy like Worm Hero is someone you want to take out pretty early in the game if you can. But I don't know. It might be also a strategy to keep their best players for the end.
You've got to, as Gavin is dancing right now on the screen, but you've got to be careful if you are Guam, and it's kind of a double-edged sword right here. Is do you throw in your best player right now and run the possibility of them getting taken out by Worm Hero, Or do you keep throwing in, although all great players for Guam, do you keep throwing in these other players and give Worm Hero a chance to build up the momentum and start just playing the way that Worm Hero does when he gets on a roll? And you let him build that momentum. It's a tough place to be in for Guam, and exactly where LCU wants them. We'll see what Guam decides to do, but that is a very, very tough decision to make. Is Coach Hackett again going over, refreshing the gameplay feed? Shout out to Coach Hackett, keeping the stream running right now.
We love you, Coach. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it likes to shut down if we don't do that, so he's keeping that up for us.
Preventing.
Much love to Coach Hackett. And the Smash team right now, is they are absolutely rolling at the moment, playing very well against a really, really good Guam team, ranked 21 in the country, LCU at 8 in the country. And again, we mentioned after losing a player like Chumpkin, it's hard to put into words the impact that he had on this team. He was so good. Right. And for LCU to come out and reload this roster, Coach Hackett getting the right people into the lineup and the right people on this varsity team, it's just a testament to the Smash team and how much they like to, how much they love the adversity, as a lot of teams could fold losing one of their top players, but not you guys, not this Smash team. Y'all persevered, and we're seeing the fruits of the labor as they are number 8 in the nation. Just an incredible story from the Smash team, and one that we hope to keep writing. Appreciate everybody being here. We've got a lot of people in the chat, a lot of people watching, kind of around that 30 mark. We're going to try. I'm looking for a trivia question. We're going to have a trivia question, and it's going to be for a sub. So look for one of those. In one of these breaks, I'm going to find a trivia question. I'm going to throw it in, and at some point, either today or in the next stream, we'll gift you that sub. And so make sure y'all are checking out for it. I'll get it out there. No cheating. No Google. You have to. It's gotta be off the brain. We gotta be on top of it. I won't make it too hard. But we'll see. No Google though. None of that.
Right, heading back into it. Looks like they're sending out their Dark Samus. So, again, this is probably one of their second best players. So, trying to take out Worm Hero with one of their better players right here, opting for that approach, but not sending out Incineroar. Honestly, I think it was a good option for him. But we're gonna see how a Worm Hero responds.
Whoa.
Already starting off with some decent percent from the Dark Samus. Going for a grab, but the uppy will catch him.
51% early. You're not in the situation that you're wanting to be in. You've got to put a little bit of pressure on this Dark Samus, who started off very well. I think you said it perfectly, Matthew. This is the exact right move from Guam. You don't want to throw in your best player, but all these players for Guam are very skilled. You're going to throw him in, try and take care of the menace that is Worm Hero. See if they can slow him down just a little bit.
And we're starting to see some momentum coming back from Worm Hero as he's taken this Samus to 75%, which is pretty significant. Samus isn't one of the lightest characters in the game, but she's definitely not heavy. So we should start seeing some kills around the upper 100%. And we're getting close to there now. And the spike, going to send really high, and that's going to take one of Worm Hero's last remaining stocks, putting him at 1 stock remaining on only 98% on this Dark Samus here at 3 stocks.
Can never count out Worm Hero, though. His back might be against the wall, but the motor is running. He's going to try and get this stock and get this thing rolling if he can, as this Dark Samus at 143% now.
And I think this up air might take it. Oh, but incredible DI from the Dark Samus.
Woo!
But he gets it on the second one. There you go. Classic way to finish off this one. Another uppy out of shield. One of the better tools of Dark Samus, actually. Oh, and going for the side B off stage. Can it kill? Can we see this go all the way? And it almost. Okay. I got really excited there for a second. Can't find the momentum needed to just take that with a 0 to death almost. Gonna still be zoning each other out with projectiles. And, oh my gosh, both characters are not at great percents. I wouldn't call these kill percents for either, but getting closer on the Dark Samus at 106. Just looking for ways to try and find that kill with the gyro. And again, that up out of shield is just a pressing Worm Hero. He can't really make it through. Oh, he's off stage. He's got to find a way back. Looking to blast with the laser. The characters just kind of trying to find that kill option. Just throwing their stuff at him, whatever they got. And that is just... That up B out of shield is just wrecking Worm Hero at this moment. And he goes for that up air. Misses. At this point, both characters are well into kill percent. Anything could kill him right now. And that is the setup that he was trying to go for earlier. Gonna take that second stock from the Dark Samus. So at this point, Worm Hero has already taken 5 stocks. And that'll be it for him. He looks kind of disappointed there, as you see. But already some great stuff from Worm Hero. Taking out some of these good players.
Yeah, he got LCU off to a very great start right there. Did gave a lot of punishment out to the Guam team. Shout out to the Dark Samus for Guam though, as he was able to finish off Worm Hero and get this thing rolling for them as they're trying to roll this in the other direction.
Not an easy task.
Yeah, no, not at all. It is 100% not an easy task, and I know if you are Guam, they are happy that it only took 5 stocks to get him out. That says a lot about Worm Hero, and that says a lot about how good Guam is. So we're going to keep moving on, keep trucking through this one. We're going to take a break. I'm going to find a trivia question for us, and we will be back here on LCU Esports. Alrighty, we are back again, and I have the trivia question ready. And it's one, you're not going to have time to look it up. I guarantee you there's somebody in here who knows it. So you either know this one and are going to get it, or you don't. So don't even try looking it up. It's not going to help unless you're just really rapid fast and nobody knows it. But
right, y'all have
the
got this.
trivia question is, everybody, drum roll, please. What was the first handheld game console made by Nintendo? The first person who answers, the first person I see on my screen is going to be gifted a sub. We've got the Stream Deck. That is not it.
We got one.
We got it.
One.
We got it. Green Eclipse got it. It is the Game Boy. We will...
Very good console. Gotta love the Game Boy.
Let me... boop. Impressive stuff to get that. I'm going to gift the sub right now.
All right, while he's gifting the sub, it looks like we're already going to get back into it with Hansuke coming out to contest this Dark Samus here with his King K. Rool. Kevin's been having an interesting season. Sorry, but you know, he's been working a lot on his confidence and his character, and you know, I think he's grown a lot since last game even, and I'm interested to see how this is going to go. And looks like they're going to start right here, going ahead and starting off with the classic King K. Rool crown into Blunderbuster. Or Blunderbuss, sorry.
And again, shout out to Green Eclipse. Got the question right. Gifted you the sub. Thank you for being a part of the stream today. Make sure y'all tune in Sunday. We're going to have another one, and I'm going to have it some sort of LCU esport theme. So we're not going to be able to look it up. It's going to be 100% off the dome. You're going to get paid off for watching a lot of these streams. So I know Zach Soy, you're gonna be in the running for this one. It's gonna be a good one. Make sure y'all tune in Sunday, and we're gonna have another trivia question. Now back to the action.
All right, we're looking pretty good for Hansuke. Already got Dark Samus up to 114%. King K. Rool can kill pretty early, depending on the attack used. So we're looking pretty decent. 111 is a lot of damage for a lighter character, but King K. Rool is one of those characters. And I say that, and again, the commentator's curse just kills it for me. He's gonna take that stock, but you know, we're looking really good. Dark Samus is, and that grab may do it with the up tilt.
There it is,
finishing it off for the Dark Samus of Guam, and we got it. Kevin just rocked that stock.
We always love seeing Hansuke come in here with the King K. Rool. It's my favorite. I love watching the King K. Rool. Such a fun character, and he's so good with the K. Rool. We've seen him rock some different characters. Fun fact: when he first started at LCU, Crom was his main. He does not play Crom online, but he does play a lot, or used to play a lot of Crom. Now he's got some Byleth in the bag. He's got the King K. Rool.
Yeah, a lot of Byleth, a lot of King K. Rool. His Crom offline is nasty.
Oh my, it's so good. I remember back whenever I was a freshman, before LCU esports was a thing, we would play in the JH like lobby, and we would all play on there, and he would play, and he most of the time would win. There was another guy in there that would play with us. He was very good. He liked to play Mario, and then there was one more that played Pikachu and was very good. They were kind of the trio, and three of the better players that we had at the time. And Hansuke actually is now on the team. Something that we didn't even have in our brain is now a thing.
It's just incredible, the opportunities that this esports program opens up for people. You know, it's a way for like some students who are really talented to get a scholarship for their gifts and use it to help out this university. So really, really cool stuff. And again, this is a really young esports program. I know Coach Hackett just came in last year and just built this team from scratch, pretty much. There was a little help from the last coach, Noah, who is amazing. Shout out to him. But like Coach Hackett took the time to recruit some really good players, and it's really paid off. We've got a really great team, and honestly, we're just going to have some better players as we continue to move forward and get better.
Yeah, 100%. Nailed that on the head. Couldn't say it a lot better. Able to use these gifts that we've been given and come out and put on a show for you guys. I hope y'all enjoy watching this and watching these incredible athletes get to compete against some of the best universities in the country. But not only that, but to be able to build the bond that we have as an esports team, and it's really something that is I mean, there's not words to describe how blessed we are here at Lubbock Christian University and how blessed we are by Coach Hackett to be able to do a lot of this stuff. And we owe a lot to him and to this university. And for everybody in the chat, again, can't say it enough. We appreciate y'all being here, and I hope y'all are having a good time, and we'll continue to have a good time as Guam is figuring out who their next characters are going to be, who they're going to throw in. I believe they still have the Incineroar, and
right.
they have
and also the Roy player.
Yeah, the Roy. I was
Roy
trying
player.
to think who we're missing. The Roy started it out last time for him, and played well. And we'll see what they decide to put in right here, whether it be the Roy or the Incineroar. It's going to be a quality matchup for Hansuke, and still have a few players left for LCU. We still have some tricks up our sleeves, to say the least. They're excited to play.
Yeah. Now, if I'm Guam, I think the strat is to send out Roy at this point, because we still have Trey in the back waiting to come out. We've got Az, and both of those guys are really good. So if I'm Guam, I'm probably going to save Incineroar for last. So my guess is Roy's coming out here to try and take out Hansuke.
And that means this is big for Hansuke, as Roy was not able to get a stock off of Trey in the first match. And if it does go down like that again, and it's an 8-3 match or even a 7-3, 6-3 kind of position, it's going to be really tough for that Incineroar to make up all that ground.
Right. Incineroar is explosive, but he obviously has some weaknesses with his recovery. And I feel like that, with the caliber of players we have remaining, that if it came down to that, 6 stock at least lead, then it probably would be nigh impossible. But of course, Smash is one of those games that the comeback is always an option, because I don't know. There's no health bar, which is super important to the whole mechanics. Like, you can survive for a long time past what you normally would, and that really can help comebacks and everything. Plus, you get a little power bonus when you're high damaged. So it could happen. It could happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's always on the table.
Some alternate universe, maybe, but I don't know. It would take a lot to take down the rest of LCU with what they've got left.
And I think we're getting ready. They're hopping into the arena, about to get this one started again. We'll see who Guam has decided to throw at Hansuke, as he still has 2 stocks left. We'll see if he's able to do some damage onto the next opponent. They're both sitting in there. We'll see. I'm kind of nervous for Guam about who they decided to throw in here, because I know Hansuke is ready.
And is the Roy going to come out? I was correct.
This is such a tough. This is where the coaches come in so big. It's such a tough decision to figure out who you put in what situation, and sometimes it's going to pay off. We'll see if it does, putting the Roy in against Hansuke, or if Hansuke is able to keep this thing rolling, as he has 2 stocks left, opposed to the Roy's 3. Guam has 6, LCU has 8. It's a 2-stock lead for Lubbock Christian University here in the West Central Conference playoffs. Play in the first round.
All right, they're going to get started after taunting. Roy looking to already do some damage to Kevin over here.
And Roy does hit hard. That sword hits very, very hard.
Right.
We'll see.
Roy is one of the characters who's considered closer to the high tier of the roster, just because his movement and attacks are so fast to come out. And already, Kevin's at 115% here going up against this Roy. It looks like the counter pick might have paid off in this situation, but we're looking to see a response from Kevin, pulling out the crown, trying to keep some distance between him and this sortie. You know, that's going to be the real advantage here. If Kevin can keep away from the range of attack that Roy can deliver, then he can do a pretty good job of dealing. Oh, and that's going to take the first stock.
Yeah, this Roy doing a good job holding stage control right there, not allowing Hansuke to get back onto that stage, and it's paid off for him so far, as that first stock did come off. This is Guam's first chance to even this back up in a while,
right?
As they could even it up at 6 stocks apiece if Hansuke is not able to grab one himself.
Oh, and that spike almost to the up air. That would have been huge for Kevin right here, but looks like not able to close it out and just getting oppressed by the constant swarm of attacks this Roy is putting out.
Is able to get back on stage this time,
and the back air.
That's gonna get it.
The back air is gonna kill. That is a big, big moment for Kevin at this point. He's taken more than his fair share of stocks at this point.
Yeah, you don't want to let them tie it up, and this just kind of reinforces that they can't tie it up right here. Even if they take this next stock from Hansuke before he gets one, LCU will be holding a 1 stock lead going into the next player for LCU if that were to be the case. But Hansuke looking to do some more damage before he's taken out himself.
Again, the strategy is like kill as much as you can before you go. And, you know, both players are trying to do that here. But Roy is being super careful, which is, you know, kind of not atypical for Roy players. They can get away with a lot just because of their frame data. So like you see a lot of movement in a typical Roy. But this one's being very patient just because they're cautious. They don't want to lose that stock.
This is a very, very big moment for both teams at 100% each. This is a big swing. If LCU can get this one, that's a big moment for LCU.
The dash attack's going to take it, and Kevin will have taken 2 stocks off of this Roy. Even if he loses this right here, like he does, then that is still a great lead going into the next game for LCU. Great job.
You saw that little nod of approval from Hansuke. He was battered to start that one off, but played absolutely incredible to give LCU a 2 stock lead. But even more than that, it'll be down to 1 stock left for this player, and then it's just down to the Incineroar. LCU has 2 fully stocked players who are ready to try and close this one out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be in for a photo finish here on LCU Esports. We're going to take a break with the next player for LCU after this. Alrighty, we're back at it again. We've got Game Typology coming in here, trying to clean up this Roy, as he will only have one stock left to try and get this thing rolling in the right direction for Guam. And then for LCU, the ball is rolling. It's gaining momentum. Will Guam be able to shut down LCU here? There's only one stock for this Roy. Will we see a thwack or a whack?
I'm hoping for the thwack or whack. That would be the most hype version of this game.
Is this Roy all over Game Typology to start this off?
Just see that constant pressure exerted by the powerful attacks coming out from Roy, and very quickly as well. You know, that's just kind of the name of the game when you're playing Roy. It's constant power. Wow. Oh my gosh, already taking Game Typology's first stock there with that forward smash. Just incredible stuff coming from this Roy player.
The most important thing is going to be to get this stock. No matter how you have to do it, getting this stock is top priority off of the Roy, which would
already at 95, 104%. We're still looking pretty good. That could have been it right there with that charge side B.
We'll see if he's able to find something here.
Went for the kaboom, but Roy was able to get past it. Again, off stage. This is not a great spot for the Roy. Looking to go for psych up, trying to add some extra power to the moves, and that's gonna take it! The up throw with psych up, and that'll be it for the Roy player. Game Typology taking out the last stock, clutching it up. Very good. No thwack, but you know, we're still satisfied.
Not yet, anyway. There's still time. There's still time.
That's true. That's
Could still happen. But that, I mean, we talk about, I mean, moments in this match that kind of turn how things are going, and this was nearly one for Guam, as that Roy came out of here just absolutely swinging. You thought, I mean, it kind of creeps in the back of your head. Maybe he makes something crazy happen here and takes a few stocks off of Game Typology. And worst case scenario, if Roy 3-stocked Azil right there, could have had the lead going forward. So you can't understate how big that is for Game Typology, not only to take the stock after being kind of bullied in that first one, but to take it with 2 stocks remaining. I mean, that is absolutely huge for this LCU team, who now has 5 stocks to deal with only 3 for Guam.
We're looking at a really good setup. Yeah, exactly what you said. Like, it's going to be super tough for the Incineroar to take out both the rest of Az and also deal with Trey. So things are looking great, but that could have been bad.
It could have, but I mean, that shows the trust that LCU and Coach Hackett have in these players to get in there and get done what they have to win these crew battles. And that's what I love about these crew battles, is it's not Super Smash Bros. Is such an individual game, and most of the time you're playing one-on-one, you're doing it for yourself, you're trying to move forward in a tournament. But these crew battles, you have to rely on your team and hope that the team can carry, because it's unrealistic to assume that one of your players can get all 12 stocks, especially with the competition as high as it is in these games. And you've got to trust that your team's got your back. You've got to trust that they're ready and willing to keep this thing going. And they threw Worm Hero out first. Worm Hero usually is the one who anchors and kind of does some of that stuff. They put him out there first. He showed out, played well, and the rest of the team right now showing up, picking up the slack, and playing very well as they try and close this thing out in the West Central Conference playoffs play-ins. We're going to take one more quick break. Guam's figuring out the map, who they're going to put in, and we will be back on LCU Esports. It is time for the Incineroar to come out for Guam. He's anchoring this thing We'll see if Game Typology, the hero, is able to come up with the hero play and take. He's gonna have to get all 3 stocks off of this Incineroar if he wants to finish it himself. But luckily, he's got a pretty good partner coming up after him in Trey. But we'll see how the rest of this match goes, as the first 30% going to go straight to Game Typology.
Already getting started. You're seeing Incineroar look for those revenge opportunities to try and stack up that damage he's going to deal with his next attack. And, Game Typology is doing a decent job of avoiding those whenever he can. But unfortunately, Incineroar is just one of those characters who can predict a lot of hero stuff, and with that explosive upbeat, we're looking at just a back and forth attack, but already taking 124 damage. This could be it. This could be it for one of the stocks here for this Incineroar. Gonna do that up smash though. Again, Incineroar can just kill really early, especially if he gets that side B off the side. Really bad stuff. Able to take Game Typology's first stock out of 2, but he's at high percent. Hopefully, Azil can take that last stock, and that forward smash is just gonna do a lot to. And that revenge keeps getting stacked.
What a dodge right there! Way to space that out.
Okay,
he doesn't quite.
Okay, this is so dangerous. The Incineroar has 2 stacks of revenge, and that's gonna take it. Unfortunately, wasn't able to close out one of those last stocks. Still some great gameplay from Game Typology, just not quite good enough to finish out the stock.
And had him at 165.
165, almost killed with that double jab thing he did, but just wasn't enough. Incineroar is kind of a heavy character when it comes to this sort of thing, and unfortunately, he can just live that long.
And that's huge, is that 165% now is going to go away, and it's just 3 stocks apiece. It's 3 stocks for Guam, 3 stocks for LCU, and it all comes down to this for Guam. They have to win this if they want to keep moving on in the play-ins, and for LCU, if they want to just go ahead and finish this one off, now is the time to do it. As this is why we do it. This is why we commentate. It gets the juices flowing. We're ready to go. This is what Trey's practiced for. He wanted to anchor this game. Obviously, they trust him. They're putting him in this position. This is a very, very good Incineroar that he's going up against, and we'll just have to see. As that was so unfortunate. Azil did a great job as the Incineroar got his revenge, came down, tried to get the side B. Azil spaced it out, got behind him, and got, I don't know what he hit to hit the Incineroar off, but nearly took the Incineroar's life.
I think it was like a double jab thing.
Yeah, and
just
quite nearly had it. Incineroar was just able to get back and was able to use revenge to close that thing out. As we saw earlier today, it can finish stocks at a very, very low percentage, and a lot lower than you'd think.
The thing that I've seen that this Incineroar does really well that a lot of Incineroars don't is he's able to set it up so that his side B will send off stage. Because if if you got your 2 characters, they're standing here, one goes this way, well, usually it's going to send the opposite way just because of how the move works. But he's able to always find a way to manage to get behind and throw him off the stage into the blast zone. Just really dangerous when you can get it that way.
And here we go. We've got Big Play Trey stepping into the arena. Take a deep breath, everybody. Take a drink of water, because it is going to be a busy one here.
Right, already getting some combos out. Incineroar fishing for that revenge. Able to hit his Darkest Lariat there, but looking for more revenge. And Trey is able to grab Incineroar, which is really good because that actually will get rid of the effects of the revenge that he's already been stacked. And the uppy is going to take him all the way to 114%. This is looking big for Trey right now. With that forward air, trying to take it out. And
that's going to take the stock! That was Trey with an incredible first stock right there. Has him only at 34%. But as you see,
Gonna
one
take-
ability gets him 75.
It's just the explosive nature of Incineroar gameplay, you know. But you know that first stock is huge because 76% is not a lot to live on, but like it's still manageable against this Incineroar for at least a little bit. And Trey is able to stack up this damage, trying to get that second stock already in 82%. This could be deadly in certain situations.
And he's pretty well a full stock ahead at this point, only at 113% himself, has all 3 stocks available.
And not able to make that recovery. Link has an option where he can use his bomb to recover off stage, but apparently he just misjudged the distance on that recovery needed. And oh my gosh, does the down smash already at 72%. This is just the kind of crazy stuff Incineroar is capable of.
That is terrifying. Has him pretty much evened up this match here.
And the side B is gonna take Trey's second stock. This is LCU's last stock for this game. And it looks like Incineroar is already stacking up revenge. This is crazy gameplay coming here from the University of Guam. Like, my goodness. Really unfortunate that Trey lost that first stock the way he did, because he's going to need all of his stuff to do that. And there was his bomb recovery right there. But
he's going to need near perfection here if he's going to want to take this one here in this second crew battle. As the Incineroar comes back to stage.
And the verse
take
up
it.
B is going to take that second stock. Still got a whole other one to do. But this is like, oh no, up smash is going to take Trey's last stock. And that'll be it for LCU in this game, meaning that we're going to go to game 3.
This will be taking us to a game 3 as Trey is going to fall to the Incineroar. Very great game right there as Trey at the start of that was doing such a good job, was very patient, not allowing that Incineroar to get the revenge and build up that damage. But all of a sudden, that second stock, Trey's just at 113% because like one revenge, like that's just incredible. The damage Incineroar put out is it's scary.
It's really just a devastating move. I think what happens a lot in that matchup, Link and Incineroar, is Incineroar can just wait for Link to throw a boomerang or a bomb and just wait for that to come slowly towards him and stack those revenges on top of each other. And so while Link can do really good up close, when he's far away and he's trying to put pressure on Incineroar, it's just not effective because it only makes him stronger. And so I feel like that's just one of the reasons that Trey was able to lose that way.
And when we talk about these small moments that change the course of a game, if you recall, Azil was not able to take a stock off of that Incineroar and had him at 165%. If he were able to take that stock, Trey takes 2 more stocks, we're done here. But that one tiny moment brought Guam right back into it, evened it up, and Guam was able to finish it off.
It just shows you how much of a team event this really is. You know, I mean, from a distance, it can look like just a bunch of individual games put together, but really that stock advantage is so important to keep momentum going, because like if you don't have it, then like it's really hard to maintain a lead. And, you know, we come down to the final game in that last match and they're even. So it's really, at that point, you've lost all support from your team, and it's just down to the 2 players. And unfortunately, that was just some better gameplay by the Incineroar.
Unfortunate, but that just means we get some more Super Smash Bros. Gameplay. We've got another 12 stock crew battle coming, and it will determine the winner of this one, who will go on to face Wichita State. Shout out to Coach Hackett again, going to wake up the computer, make sure we keep the gameplay rolling. We're going to take a quick break here on LCU Esports, and we will be back with the first competitors for both teams. Back into it for the last time here. It's going to be the first players for either team. It's going to be Hansuke in the King K rule going up against the Wolf of Guam.
All right, and these two Apex Predators are going to do a little button check over here before they get into it with the taunt. And gonna go ahead and start to see some projectile gameplay. Both of these characters are good up close, but they have solid projectiles. Looking at some combos, both of them playing pretty safe. They know the stakes because this is the last match, and whoever takes it is gonna move on in these play-ins. So looking at that up B, kind of an unsafe move, but unable to punish with the dash attack.
So far, both players kind of just feeling this thing out right now, as this Wolf at 81%, Hansuke at 75% himself. It's kind of the who's going to be the first person to take a stock off the board, as both characters are capable of doing it very early.
Oh, and that side B from Wolf takes Kevin to a very high percent. Oh, and it, okay, he's just barely able to make it on there. And the down smash. My goodness. This Wolf is just taking names right here, and we're looking to see Kevin's response. He's at 95%, which is a lot for a Wolf player. They aren't the heaviest character on the roster, so they're going to die pretty quickly to some of King K. Rool's stronger moves. But if Kevin can manage to actually hit those moves like that F tilt, taking him down to the bottom, and he's not able to recover. That'll be the first stock off of the Wolf, and the first stock taken by LCU in his final match.
Very big stuff right there from Hansuke, as he's evening this back up at 11 stocks apiece. And for Guam, this is very big, as they are trying to take their first lead after the first match, I think, of any of them so far. I think LCU has come out of the first match with a lead in both of them. We'll see if LCU and Hansuke can get this one going back in the right direction, as Hansuke at 110%.
Just finding a hard time getting off this ledge against the many smash attacks and tilts coming out of this Wolf. It's just hard to get past that flurry of blows, all spaced so perfectly. It's hard to find ways to punish. Able to get back to the center stage and reverse the situation here.
That's something that Guam has been great at. All of their players have been very good at when they get that stage control, they don't let you get back onto the stage for free, and that's something we've seen from all of them. Very well disciplined in that part of the game. And at 94%, Hansuke would love to take this stock off the Wolf as soon as possible and get working on this last stock. While he's low himself, dash attack going to hit, but will not finish.
Looking for the combos, going for the up tilt, and that just doesn't kill.
Whoa.
Barely. Trying to go for that.
There it is, dash attack.
And that will finish it off. And Kevin only at 60%. This is pretty much a reset for the last stock. Trying to see who's going to come out on top here. And, you know, it's anybody's game at this point. This is looking kind of like it could go both ways right here.
And we mentioned how big some of these stocks are, these early stocks, because at the end it comes down to it. So Hansuke, if he's able to pull this one out, it'd be absolutely huge for LCU to get a very quality player in this Wolf out of the game early.
All right, able to get on stage, trying to get past this wall of attacks. Gonna get knocked back off. 117% for Kevin at this point. And that down smash just comes out so fast, it's hard to punish.
He's doing a good job, is Hansuke right now, holding on to this stock.
Just looking for a bit of air to breathe. Holding on at 150%. Wolf at 66, and that's decent. It's not, oh my gosh, that was close. Oh my gosh. Okay, that side B definitely would have killed if it connected. Oh, and the punching bag!
Oh,
Oh
he
my
did
gosh!
get it!
Oh my gosh!
Woo! That is huge from Hansuke, as he was at 150% himself, was able to take the last stock off of that wolf and give
and
LCU.
Kevin.
Oh, we've got some Hansuke.
There you go, Kevin.
Hey, get it, Hansuke. There we go, Kevin. Absolutely huge plays from the veteran in Hansuke right there. Understood how big that moment was and gave that wolf a boxing glove to the forehead. Was able to take the stock. And that's a huge turn, as it was looking very, very likely that wolf was getting ready to take the last stock off of Hansuke. And instead, Kevin gets to fight another day.
Yeah, great stuff from Hansuke. You know, like I said before, he's been having kind of a rough last couple weeks, but this week, I'm just gonna say it. He's clutched. He's gotten so much better. We're super proud of him, and you know, hopefully he can keep going into the next match. I'll be interested to see who Guam sends out. But you know, whatever the case, he's done a great job. He's already gotten us kind of a lead. Hopefully he can hold on to his stock before he loses it to take another one. That would be the best case scenario. Obviously, that may not happen, but you know, we're looking pretty good going into this match.
And this next one is going to be a really big match for both Guam and LCU. Is this rubber match? If you're Guam, it's not the end of the world. That's really big that Hansuke was able to take that. But if you're Guam, you're sitting here and you can kind of. It's 9 stocks to 10 stocks. If you take one yourself, it's 9 stocks a piece. You're back to an even match, and you keep going from there. It's kind of like this whole thing reset. And then for LCU, if Hansuke can get just 1 stock, that means that Hansuke secures the advantage that LCU is going to have going forward, because even if he does lose his stock, LCU will have a 1 stock lead. So this is kind of the biggest moment here so far in this match. Absolutely huge that Hansuke was able to give LCU the advantage, but we'll see if he's able to keep this one pushing forward as players are picking their characters and picking the maps, and they are ready. Both of them were hopping in. It is going to be the Roy.
All right, so okay, this is gonna be a really important moment here in this match. If Kevin's able to take a stock, that will probably give us some forward momentum. And you know, if he isn't, that'll reset almost the entire thing, like you were saying. So like, really important what happens right here. Both characters looking strong, looking furious. This is going to be an epic duel here. All right, Roy already starting off, but Kevin's able to block it with that armor.
Whoa.
36% already.
Again, we mentioned that this first stock is what's so important. If Hansuke can get 1, get LCU rolling in the right direction, that's all it takes to start building this lead for LCU. If you are Guam, you have to take this stock if you are the Roy. It's not the end of the world.
Going to do a lot of damage right there. Pulling him off stage with the cannon. And it's going to be hard for that Roy to recover because the down tilt.
He's going to get the
See the
grab.
back throw. Looking really
great dodge
really
right
close.
there.
And the berry with the forward smash. Gonna take that first stock. Kevin is going crazy right here. Only 53% going strong against this Roy. Okay, I say that he's at 87, but like still, we were able to take that first stock. Oh no. Unfortunately, that's gonna be an SD, but still, great stuff from Kevin. We got that that last stock that we needed for some forward momentum. We got that advantage state, and now going into the rest of the match, we're going to be just a little more powerful, just a little have just a little more of an edge, and that makes all the difference.
Yeah, and I apologize for the yawn, everybody. It is late at night. We're about to hit 10:30 right now, and we're trying to keep the energy high for you guys. This is a great match that we are. That we have the privilege to be able to commentate. Matthew, you're doing an incredible job. I've loved having you up here.
Thank you, Landon.
And Sean doing an incredible job on the production. First time doing it, and it's been smooth sailing all night. So make sure y'all show some love to Matthew and Sean. We could not get this done without them. They're doing an incredible job right now. And we'll see who LCU decides to pick and throw out next. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just 1 minute. Back into it again. We've got game typology coming in here. Going to try and clean up a couple stocks off this Roy, who last time gave a little bit of trouble early, but Azil was able to get it back from this Roy. This is very important again for both teams. Is this now that LCU has the advantage state, they can keep moving it forward, and for Guam, they actually, if they play this correct, they can take the lead here. So this is a very big one, as it is going to be a lot of a feeling out process here to start.
Again, the closer we get in these matches, the more is at stake here. So you know, both players are feeling that pressure as we're going into this match, you know, and that Roy is just pushing his advantage, trying to do as much damage as possible, getting those combos, and that'll take the first stock off of game typology.
That's very big right there for Roy, as he's only at 52%, trying to even this one up right here. 8 stocks apiece for LCU and Guam.
Throws that fireball the wrong way. Just a little bit of bad timing there.
And will get punished for it, as some more very good ledge guarding coming from Guam. They've done it all night.
Just really good on that ledge.
Oh, Sizzle just
Almost.
going to miss.
Almost.
Oh, he got it with the He did it! That's what we've been waiting for!
Azil, you're so cool.
With the thwack.
Unfortunately, gonna get hit by a forward smash, which almost has the exact same effect as a thwack over here with Roy. But still, that is a hype moment. Oh,
that's what we've been waiting
Azil,
for. He got it.
You are amazing. Okay,
We
but still, looking to
appreciate
try
it.
and close this out. The Roy player at 0 and Az at 60, just 71 now. So you know, even though that was an explosive stock, it looks like and unfortunately that's a SD on his part, but still some good stuff. Only 1 stock left remaining on the Roy player, but that is going to put Guam in the lead at this point.
And that, I mean, we mentioned it's so important right there for both teams to take advantage. And even though that thwack was awesome, and I am like, I am satisfied for the night. Like, that's what I needed to see. I've been waiting for that for weeks. I think it might give the energy needed for the last 2 players for LCU to kind of close this one out. And I know he was hype. I saw he hit it and a little smile came across his face. He knew he did it to him, and it was fun. But again, we've got to keep going forward. We're in another big rubber match point where it's 7 stocks for Guam, 6 stocks for LCU. The next player for LCU, whoever that might be, if they are able to take this first stock, then it evens it back up, 6 stocks apiece, and you've got 2 very good players for LCU left. Shout out Coach Hackett again. I saw him walk over and keep it alive again. We appreciate you, Coach Hackett, keeping us up and going.
Thanks, Coach.
And then, but yeah, this is super important for Guam. You're trying to build this advantage, and this Roy is going to keep trying to push it forward. And for LCU, whoever comes in next for LCU, they're going to try and even this one up. And then once you even it up, you can kind of go from there. You can build a lead yourself, build yourself some room to go off of, and we'll see where we go from here. Tension is high. This is such a big game.
Yeah, and honestly, at this point, all the players are kind of tired because this is Game 3. I think it's actually the first time in our season that we've made it to Game 3 because we either won really fast or the one time we lost pretty quickly. So this is, we're getting to the point where our players are tired. They're a little frustrated. So, tension is high and probably a little higher than normal. And we're just looking for a way to just pull through a little bit.
And all the players for LCU are great, but we've got two of the more veteran, experienced players who have been in positions like this before left. Whoever LCU decides to put up next is going to 100% give it their all and keep this thing going into a little bit later into the night as we pass the 10:30 mark. We appreciate everybody staying up with us. Still got a full audience. We're having some fun.
Yes, thank you guys. We appreciate it.
And if you need that caffeine to keep you going, get some caffeine. Shout out to Sean as he's gonna come over here.
Hey, Sean, how you doing, Sean?
Doing good.
I'll let you can take over my mic for a second. How's it been producing for the first time?
It's been good. I just had to stand up and stretch my legs. Been sitting for a good 2 hours now.
Yeah.
It's been a long one. We appreciate it. You're doing an incredible job.
Got this. We're going to it.
Sean trying to give us the energy that we need to finish this one off.
All right, and here we go. Going back into it.
Woo.
Pulling out Trey. Gonna try and take this last stock and even things up once again. And I think he's capable of doing it. We're just gonna have to see how it all unfolds here. Never say never, but
preparation for the charity stream is the truth. We are ready. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially for the league teams got the graveyard shift. We're going to be playing late at night. I got to get ready for this. I can't be yawning. It's only 10:34. It's early.
yeah, that's going to be rough. Honestly, I don't know how y'all do it up into those charity streams. And all the people who go through the challenges, like Coach Hackett was taking some serious pain the last stream. So y'all don't want to miss that when it happens again, because there was just some great shenanigans happening. And it looks like Trey is just trying to feel out this Roy player. Both of them are playing really cautious. That up smash was almost going to be really interesting. Goes for that down tilt. Not able to connect that up there though. So both of them are sitting around 70%, just looking for the combo starter that's going to take it all the rest of the way. And the up out of shield will bring him out all the way.
Save him.
And that bomb almost takes it. Man, these players are just so close.
And they are going at it.
Almost gets that forward air.
At 117%, Trey looking for something. Thought he had it already, but needs just a little bit more. One more big
and
hit
the down
is gonna
smash
do
is going to throw him all the way off the...
The arrow!
He got sniped!
Oh my goodness, I thought he made it back, but the sniper himself says not today. What an arrow. Oh my
gosh.
Goodness. That was so big.
That was some Legolas action right there.
Oh,
we got the Hawkeye just accuracy right there, sniping the Roy off the side of the stage. Just great stuff. Able to keep his stock. We're back in the game. It's even again.
Yeah, 6 stocks apiece for either team. I believe it is the Dark Samus and the Incineroar left for Guam. 2 very, very good players. For LCU, 2 very good players in their own right as well.
Yeah, Trey and Gavin. This is the power team, and both of these squads are finishing out with like their top 2 players. This is like down to the wire stuff.
I
Super
know
exciting.
it looks like that arrow is a homing missile, but it is not. It does not automatically hit. He just absolutely sniped him jumping the other way.
Crazy
Incredible stuff. Oh,
Trey's
I
so cool.
mean,
Trey, you're cool. All right, I'm your number one fan. Okay.
I was holding my breath there at the end. I was like, and he gets behind him, and they're both at 100%. I'm freaking out, and
And then, like,
he pulled it out.
The down smash was so explosive, but just couldn't finish it. That arrow was just the perfect thing. Highlight right there.
We've had 2 highlight plays in back-to-back players as the thwack was hit and just the absolute 360 snipe on to, or I guess it'd be a 180 in this case.
Yeah. Can't really go 360.
Onto the Roy. Incredible stuff from the Trey train. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, as Forstock mentioned, maybe some Hanzo in his future if he keeps playing like that. I think he could hold his own in that. And I think they're getting ready to hop back into it. It is 6 stocks apiece. It just keeps getting more intense as this goes on. I'm holding my breath. I'm excited though. Matthew, Sean, we're in for a good one. It's going to be a lot of fun to finish this one off.
You know, you always want a good, easy game to just win it. But, like, these intense games are what make it exciting to watch. So here we go. Going into the next one. It's going to be the Incineroar. Pulling him out, trying to see if they can take Trey down. Honestly, I think that's a good move on the part of Guam. But they may live to regret it as Trey comes and tries to annihilate this guy. We're going to see who is able to come out on top in this rematch.
This is interesting, though, that they pulled the Incineroar already. They've been saving him for last, but decided to bring him out a little bit early. I think they like the match.
And a forward smash! Woo! Oh my gosh!
He's only
Trey
at 11%.
Pulling out that stock with 11%. Holy cow! Able to just take him down. Able to read when he's going to do Revengers. And when he got that last Revenge, he was able to grab him out of it. It's just nothing that this Incineroar can do. Trey is on top of it and just can't hit what he wants to.
Trey said, I know I lost last time, but the punishment is coming out as he's only at 27% and has this Incineroar. Oh
my gosh, that was close. And these both players are going for these really big moves right here. The side B is coming out so much. Revenge is being stacked up. And that forward smash from Incineroar almost kills Trey. Not able to manage to, though. Trey's able to live. Man, that's probably gonna take it. Yeah. Trey losing his stock, but Incineroar already at 100%, so we're looking pretty good.
We'll see if he's able to find something here. Incineroar has to do a lot to get back into it, but then again, it is Incineroar, not a lot. It doesn't take a whole lot to build up that percentage. He's trying to get the revenge, hasn't found it just yet. Trey doing an incredible job being patient.
There it is. He's got it. Looking for his opportunity. Doing that down smash. Double stack now. But Trey trying to get that combo to break it up. And the key thing right here is distance. If Trey can keep his distance, with his sword and projectiles, then Incineroar won't be able to do much against him.
And he's at 166%. Has revenge going still.
That was almost the stock. If he had been a little lower, that up air would have connected with that disjoint and taken him off the top. But just unfortunately, okay, but that dash attack will reset the everything and the forward air. Gonna take it all the way off the other side. Trey still got his second stock, looking to go all the way right here. Can he take it? 30%.
And Trey just gonna try and build up this damage, and if he does have to go to the last stock,
and the spike! The spike!
He got the spike!
He takes it! Oh my gosh! Oh, what a comeback! What a rematch! Trey going from losing that first game against the Incineroar to absolutely destroying him this time. 2 stocks left over from that match. It was even, and now we have a significant lead going into what could be the last game of this whole thing. Just crazy stuff.
I mean, it had me out of my chair. I saw the cutscene animation. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that he actually finished that off. And he sure did. It's down to only the Dark Samus. And not only does the Dark Samus have to make it through 2 stocks of Trey, he's got to make it through 3 more of Worm Hero. I do not envy the position of this Dark Samus.
that's
It's possible. It's possible.
Right. Again, always possible. Always possible.
Man, is it going to be an uphill climb for him?
Seriously.
That Trey finishing that off is so huge. I mean, that Incineroar has kind of been the Achilles heel for LCU so far.
Right.
And for him to take him out and still have 2 stocks to play with, plus Worm Hero to come up after him, it is just absolutely huge for this LCU Super Smash Bros. Team.
Oh, great stuff. Like, I can't even begin.
We appreciate everybody staying up with us. We're getting to 10 and 10:45 is what we're getting close to right now. Maybe we can make it to 11. We might have some interviews after this match ends, but we appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're about to hit probably hit the 2-hour mark. We're an hour and 55 into this one, but had a stream crash after Trey's first stock, so. We're into the 2-hour mark, and we appreciate everybody for being here, for supporting. I know the players, they love it, and they see it, and we do as well. I think they're just waiting for the stage. They're going to load in, get into it, and potentially this could be the very end if they are able to close it out right here.
It could very well be. I could see Trey taking it. We don't want to like put all our eggs in this basket, but like Trey's a really good player, and we've seen that today. Like, he's done amazing stuff with that first game. How much did he take?
I think he got through. He got him down to at least 6. He might have got him down to 5. Yeah, I think he might have taken 7 stocks in that first one.
It's a lot, and able to take out this Incineroar single-handedly. That's just a really good stuff. Super impressed with what he's been able to do this match.
And as they close this one out, or try to close this one out, I want to remind everybody, if LCU finishes this one off, there will be another game Sunday night at 5 p.m. and there will be a tailgate. So if you're in the area and would like to come hang out with us, maybe we get some people on stream. You never know. We're gonna have some fun with it. There's gonna be food. I think Shap Radio might be there. We're gonna try and get them out there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll have the games playing in the lecture hall and throughout the commons. It's going to be a great time on Sunday. But if you're not able to make it in person, join us in the stream, because we're gonna have a lot of fun in the stream. We've got trivia questions we need people to answer, so a lot of super fun opportunities for this next game for the Smash team, and eventually, hopefully in the future, maybe even able to get the Smash team to play in some bigger auditoriums and hopefully get an audience for them. But that'll be later on down the line. We've got the tailgate for now, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited for it, as they're picking music right now is Trey of what he wants to finish this off to. And then
gotta have that right beat going, And
then they're gonna hop into it. It will be. Looks like, well, he kind of locked it in for a second. It looks like it's going to be Yoshi's Story that they're going to. And he is in the arena. So is the other person. It's going to be Cloud.
Oh, okay. Changing it up. The Dark Samus player is not using Dark Samus, going to Cloud, trying to change things up. Maybe, try and mix it up so that the LCU players don't know what to expect. It could be interesting. We've seen some pretty decent Cloud players before. Going to get right into it. The thing about Cloud is he just has these really big hitboxes with his giant anime sword. That probably weighs far too much for any person to lift like he does. But like still, huge hitboxes that are just hard to get around. Trey finding a way in, and looks like Cloud has his limit on, which is a way for him to do a really powerful move. So gonna be close here. Tries to do that side B, but misses. Trey does the platform. That up B out of shield coming in again, trying to keep Trey off him. Ooh, and that up smash is gonna almost take Trey's stock at 83%. He's not looking too hot himself, you know, so. And the up smash will take it. Trey having 1 stock remaining, 83% left on the Cloud. Tried to go for that up B, missed it, but fortunately didn't get any punish off of that.
And this Cloud is putting up a big fight against Trey right now. Limit is going to hit on that side B. And we'll see what Trey has in response to try and take at least 1 stock from this Cloud.
Already at 81%. My goodness. This Cloud is just... oh, and Trey is not able to make it back to stage. That Cloud will take the rest of it. Unfortunately, that was kind of an interesting choice. Apparently, the matchup change definitely worked, threw Trey off a little bit. Just didn't know quite what to expect. So that'll even it up for the last game of the match.
It comes down to a winner take all, and what better person stepping into it for LCU than Worm Hero? Oh, I thought I was in for a little bit of a stress-free ending.
No,
and
not today. This is not a day
I thought wrong. I thought once we took out that Incineroar would be smooth sailing from there, but that Cloud played an incredible game to even this up at 3 stocks apiece. It's 3 for Guam, 3 for LCU, and it will be the Cloud going up against Worm Hero. This could get interesting.
Yes,
we saw it come down to the very end last crew battle, and it was Trey and that Incineroar. Trey adapted, finished off the Incineroar, and now it comes down to Worm Hero and what he's going to be able to do, if he will be able to close this one out. I
think the Dark Samus was, or this player is the same player who took the final stocks off of Worm Hero in the last game. So a little bit of knowledge there of what each other are going to try and do. But the whole character change thing really does mess with Worm Hero's knowledge of what this player is going to try and hit. You know, new character means a whole different game plan. And with Worm Hero staying the same as Rob, like you don't have to figure out a new plan that Worm Hero is going to do. So
Worm Hero's dancing around right now,
he's
getting
doing
ready
his
to
preparatory
go.
dance walk thing. But you know, so the Cloud player will be able to anticipate some of Worm Hero's stuff, but Worm Hero will not be able to anticipate the Cloud. He'll have to read him on the spot. And that is the advantage of a character change, but also he may not be as good with the Cloud as he was with the Dark Samus, so there's always that double-edged sword. Really all depends here. So I think this is going to be a really interesting game for the final battle here.
Yeah, and I said I wanted the stress-free ending, but you guys in the stream are getting all the smash that we can have possible, as it is down to 3 stocks apiece for either team in the third and final crew battle of the night. We are coming down to the very wire. I know Worm Hero is ready. We're ready. Guam is about to be ready, and it is going to be a intense final 3 stocks for both of these players.
You can just imagine the pressure going through these players' heads as they're thinking about like what rests on this match. And you know, Worm Hero historically has been really good to clutch an ending. But he's pulling out the glasses. We're ready. We're getting started.
None bigger than this right here, as this is for the match. Winner moves on to face Wichita State, number 7 in the country, 1 spot above LCU. This would be a big upset for Guam if they were to take it, and for LCU trying to get the redemption story going a little bit further. It comes down to Worm Hero versus Guam for it all, and both players are ready to go. Limit is being charged. Laser not quite going to get it. He nearly got that limit all the way charged up, but did get a hit on at the very end to take a little bit away from it. Both players going after each other.
Space out this Cloud player.
Oh, and what a start. He does have limit, does the Cloud, but at 50%, does a good job shielding that limit right there.
For some reason, that Cloud didn't input the rest of the up B, but Worm Hero is able to get him to 78% already.
Hits him with the big laser.
And you know, both players are looking to be playing pretty careful. Worm Hero trying to stay back with his projectiles, only going in when he knows it can be. Oh, but the side B! That was a risky move, but obviously one that paid off.
He does have limit again. Worm Hero has to be careful. Will get caught in it, but only at 70%. If he can take this stock from Cloud, he can play with a little bit of an advantage.
The berry. I'm going to see the up air, and that'll take the stock, putting Worm Hero in the lead at 68%. Not very high at all. Going to the second stock for this Cloud player, looking to get some of his combos.
That is
forward air spike
one
is just a little scary.
Of 3 taken so far. He's at 112%. This Cloud about at 50%. Worm Hero trying to get everything he can out of the stock. Limit is fully charged. Worm has to be careful. I guess best case scenario, you get him to use it and you don't get hit by it right there.
Exactly what happens here. And, you know, both characters are just spacing each other out, but Worm Hero is seeming to be able to throw this guy off. He cannot land hits that he wants to. Unfortunately, that down smash will take the first stock. But already, the Cloud is at 85%, which is probably close to kill percent.
Oh my gosh! Woo! What a combo from Worm Hero as he takes the second stock off of
looking
Guam.
for that side B, but that was very risky. That spike almost killed Worm Hero. So you might want to rein it back in a little bit, but that's so Gavin. That was explosive. One stock left, 53%. Here we go, and the spike. Okay.
It all comes down to this. Is Worm Hero going to finish this one off?
And the
he
Cloud
dodges
misses
the limit.
Back here. Goes
Nair
for the side
is
B off
going
stage.
to hit. He's going to jump back on. He's all over this Cloud right now.
Another back air. Trying to get him off stage. And that won't be able to make it back. Worm Hero is going to take it. That is the match. That is the game for LCU. What a last game. So intense. Such high nerves. You can feel the tension as... All right, and here we go. Worm Hero. What's he doing? Okay. Classic. Gotta love it. Such explosive gameplay. I'm just... what a finish to just a really intense entire set of matches. Just a lot of back and forth between these two universities who really have great Smash programs. And, you know, just in the end, we're able to see Worm Hero pull it out by playing it careful and just getting his stuff.
Sorry, I'm trying to get in contact, see if we can get an interview before.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Before we end tonight.
But yeah, that will be that will mean that LCU is going to move on to the next game against Wichita State University on Sunday at 5 o'clock, I think.
Yes, it'll be at 5 o'clock on Sunday, and it will be LCU versus Wichita State, a rematch of something that we had earlier in the year. And though it was a 2-0 win for Wichita State, it was much closer than that would appear just on the scoreboard. As the first crew battle came down, it was one stock left for Wichita State when they won that one. And they were able to take the second one, but it was a much closer battle than you would have thought. As I'm trying to see if they're heading this way for the interview, because I really want to get an interview with them before we finish off here. I think I see them walking over right now, maybe.
I don't know.
We're going to go to a quick break real fast. We will be back with either interviews or me closing it out for the night. Give us like just a minute or two and we'll try and wrangle them and get them in here.
Thank you, guys.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. We have the chat right here for you to read, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
We are joined by the captain himself, Worm Hero Gavin Galavis. What a match. That went the distance. What were you saying in the room? I mean, y'all know, I know y'all are confident, but what were y'all telling each other once it got down the stretch?
So I would say one of the biggest things was we were a little bit overconfident. We underestimated them a lot because we beat them before, and so we were like, okay, we'll do it again. Obviously, that was our mistake, and it came down to the wire of like really just coming down to like, all right, who do we need to send? Who do we need to watch out for? And honestly, like it got really worrying. Like I wasn't even nervous in like the first 2 games. You know, I was really confident, and then I say after the second game was when everything started going downhill because that's when I started, and I usually don't start unless I'm like super confident, like oh yeah, I'll take 12 stocks. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I was looking for,
Right.
and I just played really really bad against the Dark Samus. That's when I was like, oh shoot. I hope this, is okay for my team. Like I did what I could do, and then Trey couldn't close it up. The Incineroar really got him. He was really nervous. I was nervous as well, obviously. And then it came down to the wire. Kevin really pulled through in the beginning, as unfortunately didn't pull through, but we still took it with Trey and myself. The Cloud switch from the Dark Samus was really unexpected.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. We were expecting Incineroar to go against Trey again because we predicted that if I had went, then it would have been the Dark Samus.
Yeah.
And then we don't know if Trey would have been able to close it out again against the Incineroar because he might have been scared again. So we decided I'll anchor, and that way Trey take it out. He did his job. He got his revenge super big time.
Yeah.
He pulled it through. But unfortunately, when they sent in the Cloud, I was like, they're done. They should have stick with Dark Samus because I was like nervous. I was ready for the Dark Samus. I was getting mentally prepared for that character. And then literally as I'm about to go in, they're like, wait, hold. Cloud. And we're like, where did this come from? We were so confused. But no, we were really happy to win that game. Guam is like probably our rivals at this point.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%, and they get better every day, and I could definitely tell that they were really preparing to go against us. They were hard like countering us, being really like precise and really exact with how they need to be able to go against us, and stage wise, character wise. And it looks like they were like really grinding against like me in particular because I didn't take more than like 5 stocks, which is unfortunate for myself because I usually do better than that. I'm just being honest.
Well, we're sitting here. We've pretty much passed we had a stream crash. We're probably about the 2.5 hour mark, and we've still got 20 to 25 people in here watching you guys. What do you have to say to all of the supporters and everybody watching on the stream who were here all night and watching this whole thing? What do you have to say to them?
Oh my gosh, guys, thank y'all so much for the support. Like there was Like there was multiple times when I would go and check the chat to see like what they were saying, you know, and there's just so much love and support and just humbling thoughts and words just put into the chat, and all I could say was just thank you. Like that's all we could ask for. That's what keeps pushing us, all of us in this team, to continue doing our best. Like if I saw like a negative comment on there, I would have exploded.
It happens.
Maybe not exactly, but nah, that
would have made it tough.
That would have pushed me. The fear. They doubt me. I'm just playing. But no, like all the motivation that I got, Kevin got, Az got, Trey got, was just super humbling. We really loved it, and it definitely pushed us forward. And we just ask you guys to continue supporting us. This was only the semifinals of the conference. The finals against Wichita, the run back, will be on Sunday. So that's going to be a huge game coming up.
We mentioned it. We talked a little bit about it, but I believe we're going to try and get the tailgate going this Sunday. Y'all are playing Wichita State. It's kind of like the Guam from last year. Y'all are trying to run it back against them in these conference play-ins. In the shortest form possible, tell us some feelings you have for Sunday.
Okay, I'll be honest. I'll be a little late to that. I'm actually in the Lubbock Orchestra. They're like the city.
The Civic Orchestra?
Yeah, the city orchestra, Civic Orchestra. And so I have a concert that day, and I'll be a little late to the tailgate, probably by like an hour. I don't know. But I'll be there nonetheless, and I'm super excited to participate. I mean, I know all my teammates are really excited. They've never experienced anything like this. I mean, we're nerds. We play video games. Like, what kind of tailgates do we get? Instead of grilling, we'll probably be doing like cooking inside at the esports room. With the microwave.
Actual fun fact about the Civic Orchestra while I've got you here, and then I believe, if anybody else wants to do an interview, they can come on and sit down, but my girlfriend's dad is actually one of the conductors for the Lubbock Civic Orchestra.
Is he,
Ryan Smith.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's him.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
That's crazy. He's so cool.
So yeah, good luck on the concert. I'm sure it's gonna be great. I've heard them play a lot of times. Y'all are some incredible people. So we're excited for that, but we're also super excited for the Smash Bros. Gavin, thank you for coming up here for the interview. It was an amazing match. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming out. We just ask again that you continue to support us. Come watch on Sunday. That's going to be an even bigger game. We're going to pull through. We're going to prepare really, really hard. And then keep on the lookout for more games in the future. And Sunday school's coming up. So I know you mentioned that earlier. We're going to be streaming that as well. And so it's going to be super fun stuff. You're not going to just see your former LCU players, but also more players that are going to be competing. So keep on the lookout for that. And thank you guys so much. Love you guys.
And I think we'll have at least one more interview. And we're going to get them in here once Gavin hops off. And we've got joining us now for the interview, we've got Hansuke joining us. Dude, the K Rule today was popping. It's been a little bit of a tough year. I know it has, but it's got to feel good tonight when kind of all of that comes together. I mean, tell us how tonight went. How did you feel?
Honestly, like earlier this week, I was kind of stressed out right now because some personal circumstances going on with my family right now, so I cannot say much, but this game kind of brought my confidence back and then really helped me out throughout this week. So, yes.
Dude, you were 100% bringing the team back together. There was so many moments, some clutch moments throughout that where things could have gone off the rails, things could have gone bad, and you were there to be a veteran force. You've been here for a while. You played Smash for a long time. I was telling them, I remember back whenever you and James would be playing in JH and y'all would have that set up. I guess to go from then when y'all are kind of just playing for fun to now being on an esports team and competing, like, is that just not the craziest thing ever that you're actually competing?
Well, funny stories from last semester is actually Gavin actually DM'd me saying that because he wants to figure out if I'm going to join the Smash team or not, which honestly I didn't plan to come at first, but since I decided to do it at first hand, I was like, why not? Just do it for the LCU before I'm going to graduate soon. And then honestly, tryouts, stuff like that happens that I play as, of course, you saw Byleth and then transition to Kinky Rule, which a lot of people likes my Kinky Rule, which I don't blame you guys for it because I play a lot of online with Kinky Rule. So, yes.
It's a lot of fun, and everybody in here, there is some massive Hansuke fans. Like, there's so many. Everybody wants to see Kevin play the King K rule. What do you have to say to the people who are in here, supported you all night, and love the King K rule? What do you have to say to them?
I would say that thank you for everyone for joining the stream, stuff like that, especially for semifinals. And then this gives us a good confidence booster, and plus get back to our usual self before Sunday and our tailgate stuff. So, yes.
All righty. Well, Kevin, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming on for the interview.
Thank you.
I don't know if we have anyone else who wants to interview. I want to get Coach in here at the very least. I don't know if he's hanging around out there, but if we can get him in here and in the interview chair, we'll get that set up and talk some more. Kevin, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
incredible
you.
job tonight.
Thank you.
Of course. And I see the man, the myth, the legend waiting to come and sit down. We've got Coach Hackett. Woo! That was a stressful one.
Yes, it was. Being in there the whole time. It is also really late. I am tired.
That's what I was telling everyone. I yawned kind of midway through the stream, and I got called out. Everybody saw me yawn. It is late, but the resolve that your Smash team showed tonight, I know they said they were very confident. They came into this, and and confidence is a good thing, but once you your back's against the wall, that second match happened. How did you like the resolve from them to come back in that third game and do just enough to move on to the next round?
I knew they could do it. Well, then Sora got caught us off guard that second game, and then you saw what happened in the third game. We adapted. Kevin played the best he's ever played. Gavin finished off. Azil played well. It was just good by everyone.
It was, and it was so much fun to watch. I know everybody in the chat was having a lot of fun. We were cracking up all night. It was a great time. I've asked everybody this question, and I've loved the answers I've gotten so far. How does it feel to have so many people supporting you guys and having y'all's back throughout a 2.5 hour stream tonight?
Oh, I love it. It's crazy seeing the chat still going now, and thank you for supporting us. It's all for them, so thank you for that.
It is. And I mean, another one, we've got a huge game coming up on Sunday. It's going to be a tailgate. We're going to have a lot of fun regardless. We're going to have fun on stream. We've got trivia questions. What are you most excited about for the game on Sunday?
Just more good Smash. That's all it's going to be. Wichita's really good. I'm excited to play them.
More good Smash. That is the answer. We appreciate you coming on for the interview. I know everybody wants Trey. Does Trey want to come on and talk for just a minute? Come on, Trey. All right, how about this? If whenever we win the Wichita game, you've got to come up and do an interview. All right. Y'all heard it here first. Trey says whenever they win that Wichita State game, he'll come up here, he'll get us an interview, and we'll do it that way. Coach, thank you so much for joining me. It was a great night. Congrats on the win. We will see everybody again on Sunday. Again, there's going to be a tailgate. We will get something out on social media so that everybody knows when it is. If you want to come up here, be a part of it, we'd love to have you up here, show you around. We're going to have some fun on the stream too, so if you're not able to make it in person, please show up in the stream. They need all the support that they can get. This is a massive game on Sunday at 5 o'clock. I hope everybody had a great night. Thank you for staying in it with us the whole time. Congrats to the Smash team. Y'all be safe and have a great night, and we will see you guys on Sunday.